Well, that's true. But we got too many women having to be the head of households too.
Right.
Too many of them
without
having
their
to
own.
be. Against their own wishes.
Their own wishes.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Shit, they don't want to be. All of them don't want to be. Trust me.
Kelly Don said your mate should make life easier. Definitely, but it seems like we all choose to stick around. You know, I've never been a person stuck around for like once I got habit. That's all I say. I was cold. It wasn't that I was cold. I just think it's like waste, like just to be hanging around, like not talking and not speaking, or like you know doing countless stuff that you don't feel like doing, don't want to do. Where you know, I was a person that always just chose to leave. I'm like, man, I'm out. I can't do this. I'll be out quick. Like I don't even wasting time. All right, say Hefe say I grow seeing my auntie get new cars first, new clothes first, women's first. I see my uncle gets what's left. They put their women on first because they don't get their dream car till they retire. That do happen a lot. But I believe in that though.
That's
not to the detriment of myself, but I believe in equality. You know, I go get Cartiers, I bring two-pad out.
Now, what Hefe talking about, you talking about old school. Now, that's cool guy, George. What's up, man?
Right.
Now, when you talking about what you saying, that's old school, Hefe. You know what I'm saying? That's the way that it was. You know what I mean? I understand exactly what you're saying. That's how it was. But that's kind of old school right there. But men definitely. I've definitely seen that situation a ton of times when the guy, that was his retirement gift and things like that. I done heard that. Like, yeah, man, I bought me this Corvette. You know, old guy, right. I bought me this Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? He drove Old Bucket all them years and then he retired. Yeah, I bought this. This was my. In fact, I worked in the dude house and his father bought him a Cadillac. He bought a CTS, that last one that they made, CT6 or something. And he said that was his retirement gift to himself. So, I mean, I understand exactly what he's saying. See, 86, baby, thanks for joining. Appreciate you.
Hefe said, where are these women that are putting their man interest first and putting theirs second? I mean, I think most women do that. I don't. Most women I dealt with did it, so I don't know nobody else's. I ain't never really seen.
Well,
I don't know. I mean,
I don't really want to lean. Hefe, I don't really want to lean on what the man and woman doing for one another. We talking about what they're doing in the relationship as a whole, as far as the sacrificing of a relationship. You feel? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want y'all to think we talking about man against woman, who's doing the most for them. We talking about who's doing everything, like sacrificing. Going out on Saturday afternoon because she's staying in the house to clean the house. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about these kind of sacrifices. Do women make more of them or men? I can already tell you, there ain't a whole lot of men. If it's 85 degrees a Saturday, right, they out the door.
Right.
They ain't standing wiping down no baseboards and cleaning the blinds and getting the dust off the ceiling fan. They not doing none of that.
Well,
women are sacrificing do that though.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So we just basically not really going with what a man do, sacrifice for a woman, or what a woman sacrifice for a man. We basically just talking about the things that go on in relationships on a day-to-day. Who sacrifice more, a man or a woman?
I think a relationship works when both, I talked about this before. I think a relationship works best when both are sacrificed. That's the only way a relationship works.
Yeah.
That's the only way it works is both people are always like both of y'all has to be always sacrificing. You get what I'm saying? You have to believe that she's always sacrificed for you. She has to believe that you always sacrifice for her. That's how it works. That's why it don't feel unbalanced. You get what I'm saying? So you don't want to feel like you always doing everything. She don't appreciate the shit. You know what I'm saying? And she don't want to feel like she doing all this. I'm staying at home, cooking, I'm doing it, I'm taking the kids to school, and you just come in here, scratch your toes. You know what I'm saying? They down. So it has to be from both sides. All right, it say, Kelly Don said, my man interest come first. Keith said, I think men sacrifice is materialistic areas. Women sacrifice more in mental, social, emotional area. Hey, Keith, you definitely on the nose with that. I mean, it's easier. Because men's life is driven by money. Men's life a lot of times is driven by money. You get what I'm saying? So when you're driven by money, a lot of times you put that forefront. You get what I'm saying? You put that on the forefront when that happens. So, I hit it.
Jay Burkett, thanks for joining. We got a good topic here, grown-up topic. It's not going.
No.
Who's that trying to join?
Partner.
Jay Burger, let me ask you, hey, everybody, hold on. Let's get to the, let me, she asked what we talking about. I'm gonna read the question for you again. We got it pinned down there, but Mook kind of tried to shorten it up, and he kind of messed it up. She said fix the sound. Did you turn the sound down?
No, I
You didn't
didn't.
put it on mute or nothing, did you?
Uh-uh.
Key, can you hear us now? Okay, Jay Burgett. The question is, do you think that men sacrifice their happiness more than women in a relationship? So that's what we're talking about. We're asking, in relationships, do women do a little more sacrificing in a relationship, or do a man do more sacrificing in a relationship? Let me go right after Kesey. We had Hefe said, I think we both sacrifice in different ways. I think it honestly evens out. Well, that's what Mook was just basically saying. He just feel like both parties would sacrifice.
Well, that's the problem with
further
relationships. That's the problem with relationships is a lot of times it's an unbalanced sacrifice. That's the biggest thing.
That's true.
Because everybody feel you don't want to feel like you not worthy. You know what I'm saying? What you do. So really the relationship relies on that more than anything. You get what I'm saying? Because you won't feel weird if you get up in the morning, go to work, and she's still laying in the bed watching stories or whatever comes on early in the morning. I don't even know. You get what I'm saying? You won't feel a certain way. You get what I'm saying? She don't feel a certain way if you come home and she taking the trash out. You get what I'm saying? So certain things that you got to do to keep the balance. So really it should be an even swap, or at least should feel even. Should feel even. You get what I'm saying?
Kelly LaDon said, "Oh, women definitely sacrifice more. I guess I misunderstood." Yeah, Kelly, that's what we was trying to get.
I messed the question up.
No, I could hear from her responses that I think she was kind of wondering if we was talking more so men sacrifice, who was sacrificing for each other in the relationship. And we're not talking about for one another, we talking about just generally in a relationship.
Where we at? Did you answer these questions?
Yeah, Hefe, we right there, Hefe. Hefe say, at Kesey, I agree with you, shorty, 100%.
I know where I was at. I'm sorry, because I had to get up for a second, y'all. I want to get back to Kesey's question right quick. He said, I think men sacrifice in materialistic areas, women sacrifice more mentally, socially, emotionally. But it's not really a sacrifice emotionally when y'all, because y'all already emotional. So that's not really a sacrifice. It's not really a sacrifice, because that's what I talk about it all the time. Women emotionally naturally. It's not,
they just emotional.
They can try to play tough all they want. The emotion's going to kick in, obviously. At some point, it's going to take over. Because not all women, but majority. Well, I know some women, the Lord made of stone. But for most women, it's going to, the emotional part, it's not really a sacrifice.
Yeah.
So, sacrifice is not nothing that you're going to do naturally anyway. You get what I'm saying? It's like saying, y'all sacrifice, took care of my kids. It's not a sacrifice.
Yeah, that's a given.
You know what I'm
That's etched
saying?
in stone.
Right.
That's not a sacrifice. So let's clear that up, people.
Right.
Taking care of your kids is not a sacrifice.
So women sacrifice more mentally, socially, emotionally. That's what y'all are anyway. So it's not really a sacrifice. So what else do you do? Kesey, get back to me.
We're at the Hefe.
Hefe, I think both sacrifice different ways. I think it honestly evens out. Does it even out? I mean, in certain circumstances it does, but still, theoretically, from the question standpoint, I think women sacrifice more ways, though they're more willing to take more. From my point, that's what I think. They'll accept more like stuff they don't like. You know, like men ain't gonna just accept nothing. Like, you know, like
Exactly.
they'll be like, man, you know, a woman be like, yeah, you know, he don't really like that, or you hear that all the time. Nah, he ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that be more of a sacrifice. So I think they're willing to do that. A man gonna be stubborn. You know, it is what it is. He gonna stick to his guns. All right, Kelly Don said, "Oh, women definitely sacrifice more." I guess I misunderstood. Oh, yeah, you read that already. Fix the sound. Oh, you did that.
Bud, what's up, man?
Oh,
What's
Hefe,
going on?
definitely. I definitely will. I hit you up earlier, definitely.
Carly, what's going on? Thanks for joining. Big Smith, what's up, baby? If you're still on, appreciate you joining in.
Both men and women sacrifice in different ways, but without balance it can go bad. That's from Jay Burkett. Jay Burkett. But that's what makes it. I still think women almost have to sacrifice more to make it work. That's just what I'm saying. I don't know. I know they're gonna say.
Yeah, but she just said basically what we just said. That's usually why relationships. She said because without balance, it can go bad. That's what
Right.
you was just saying.
Right.
That's usually why relationships break up because
Right.
one is willing to sacrifice. Cause see, they ain't always sacrifice. Sometimes it's come down to who's willing to do it. You know what I'm saying? So.
That cauliflower. One love, one mic. What's up, bro? Oh, I'm on my way down there too, bro. I'm gonna hit you up when I get there. My bad. I'm on my way down there. I'll hit you up when I get there. Jay Burke said, obedience is better than sacrificing. That's the word. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Hefe, you right about that. But they ain't gonna jump in front of no bullet for us, that's for sure.
Hey, yeah, he's definitely right. So I guess we got the bigger sacrifices.
Coco Bunny, thanks for joining.
He said, no, we are emotional. However, we have to put our true feelings on the back burner to keep the family and household together. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they ain't really a sacrifice. So what else do y'all are sacrificing? I think they sacrifice work. I think they willing to let you have the bigger part.
Yeah, because women are more so quicker to sacrifice not working than a man.
Oh, I had my daughter about sacrifice. I zapped out. No, son, we ain't doing that around here. Mm-hmm. She went to graduate school, dude. She was dealing with at the college. Yeah, he got to go to Seattle. So I thought, no, you're not. You got a scholarship down at the University of Maryland.
Yeah.
That's where you will be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That I think it's a natural thing.
Yeah.
Is that from emotional though? That's a bad thing. That's from because that's an emotional connect.
Yeah. It is. It is. Coco Bunny, let me see who else came on. I think you the last one to come in. We're gonna read the question for you one more time because everybody else is on board. Pretty good topic. It's a grown-up topic. The question is, do you think that men sacrifice their happiness more than women in a relationship? So I'm explaining, so I don't want you to get off track like a few was there earlier. Basically what we're saying is in a relationship, who do you think sacrifice more, men or women? Not towards one another, just in just in the betterment of the relationship. I gotta agree with Kesey though. She said, however, we have to put our true feelings on the back burner to keep the family and the household together. That's true in a lot of cases. That's true in a lot of cases.
I just put a question. I'm asking y'all this. So, what do y'all sacrifice? Kesey says emotional. So, what else do y'all sacrifice that's not already from a natural state? So, basically, like, you can't say emotions and all the kinds. That's naturally, y'all naturally do that. It's like men naturally aggressive, naturally gonna feel like they supposed to be a man in the household. Women gonna feel like they should be following his lead, right? So, what else do you sacrifice other than the emotion stuff? Like, name something that you will be willing to sacrifice. I think, like I said, they a lot of time, most time they give up careers, definitely work. You know what I'm saying? Careers. I know a lot of them probably.
I think career is probably the number one on the totem pole when you talk and sacrifice when it comes to women, because they more so willing to take the back seat on their dreams and their careers than men are.
Right, they want to take the back seat.
They
right.
definitely, you understand what I'm saying? So
Right.
like if a woman was like, well, look, I make good money, I can hold us down. You know what I'm saying? If you could just take care of the kids and
Right.
He's not willing to do that. No, I want to be an artist. I'm not doing that. You sit home and I would go out here and, you understand what I'm saying? It's not, we're just not wide the way women are when it comes to that situation for me.
All right, question for men in a moment then. Let me ask you the question first. Mm-hmm. It say, Global Bunny says, depend on the caliber of the person. Some cases men more, some cases more women.
All right, well, break down them cases for us, because everybody else has done that.
I already have a case. I'm glad she said that, because it was running through my brain just now. I'm going to say this, just for the men. Are y'all willing to take the back seat for the lady? If a lady say a lady was going to school to be an attorney, your ass down DPW, right? But you trying to be a supervisor.